Welcome to Summer 2025. It's going to be one of the best anime seasons in such a long time. And I can say that confidently because one of my favorite comedy series of all time is coming back, and that alone saves this season. Unlike the previous season, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch a single show, and that was because nothing caught my attention and I was busy with life as hell. But anyways, lots of new interesting series are coming out and lots of popular series are coming back with new seasons, even stronger than before. Dandadan, My Dress Up Darling, Kaiju number 8, and Rent a Girlfriend? Stay tuned for that. Incredible stuff all in all, and what better way to start than just watching the trailers to get a sense of what to expect and what to keep an eye out for. So let's watch the anime trailers together and hopefully find something good. I'm going to use my anime list sorted by popularity and go from there. Alright, so first off, we got My Dress Up Darling Season 2. I'm going to be honest, I did not finish Season 1. I think I dropped it somewhere in between episode 7, 8. I don't even remember, but I know for sure that I did not finish it. And I know that's such a diabolical thing to do with this series especially because it's a really good comedy romance series, right? And I don't know if it would have picked up after episode 7 or 8, but I definitely did not watch it. But you know what? Let's watch the trailer for Season 2 and maybe that'll change my mind and, I would catch up to it and start watching Season 2 as well. Also, the subtitles are auto-translated. And it seems to not be working, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a cute series. I'm not gonna lie. But it's a little bit too cute for my taste, Okay. He knows all the body measurements, of course. Well, it seems like they get a little bit closer to each other. Right, some sort of a dance at the school. I mean, pretty typical stuff. For a school anime, I mean, a few more girls that I don't recognize from Season 1. But then again, I didn't finish it, so maybe they were there. I mean, it's a pretty good show, as I said. And obviously, it's the most popular series this season. So obviously it's going to be good, right? And I don't want to talk shit too much about it because I'm going to get a lot of heat. But I'm just going to say it's not my type of series, at least at the moment. And I don't think that I will be watching it this season. Next up, we got Dandadan Season 2, which I'm absolutely excited for. If you've been watching my channel, I made so many videos about Dandadan, lots of short videos, specifically explaining the spirits and all the backstories and hidden stuff. So if you want to keep up with the lore of Season 2, make sure to hit subscribe because I'm going to make a lot of short videos on Dandadan Season 2 as well. But with that being said, let's just jump into the trailer. Already seeing lots and lots of action. This character is absolutely insane. Some sort of a third eye on top of his forehead. I just realized that there's subtitles, so we don't need to have the YouTube subtitles. But holy shit, it looks good. It looks as good as season 1. I just hope we get to see more alien stuff as well, you know? He wants to get stronger, just like all the MCs. The opening for season 1 was phenomenal. I'm expecting another great opening for season 2 as well. I'm actually expecting it, you know? I want it. So, we'll see. And this series is actually one of the fewest... Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but I was saying, like, this series is one of the few shonen animes that came out recently that caught my attention a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Which, I don't think the demographic is seinen. Yeah, it's shonen. But it's 17 plus, which is kind of surprising because it's a shonen. But yeah, I mean... Great series overall. I think I'm going to be watching every single episode of this in summer 2025 and also making a lot of videos on it. So stay tuned for that and let's move on. All right, next up we got Kaiju number 8. And I'm going to be very clear on this anime. I did, shed on it a little bit in one of the videos that I've made. I don't think it's specifically a good shonen anime, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for it. If you like it, completely fine. I do understand why you would like it, but before you just go ahead and comment a bunch of things, I'm just gonna say I did actually, when it dropped like after a few episodes, I went ahead and read a good portion of the manga. I think I read about like 100 chapters or so. And I'm gonna be honest, the manga has a lot of things that I don't specifically enjoy, and I explained it like thoroughly in my other video. But let's just watch the trailer and see what's up. I think I should be able to recognize at least some parts of it, because as I said, I did read the manga. I mean, it's an action anime, like with action anime you can never go wrong. You can almost always just watch them and have fun, if they are like obviously animated good, right? Which Kaiju number 8 is animated good. It is like the animations are up there. Now I wouldn't say like they're as good as, like, for example, Dandadan in this season, but they're still good. Yeah, I mean, there was not a lot in the trailer to go with, but it's just like it's going to be a lot more fights after the first season. And yeah, but like, if I just want to explain a little bit why I don't like Kaiju number 8 that much, at least the manga. Okay, because I did drop the anime after like 4 or 5 episodes, but I did read the manga over like up to 100 chapters at least. And the thing is, like, there are so many meta commentary. Okay, you know what? How in JoJo animes specifically, there's like a lot of these moments where the characters talk about their stance, talk about like how they're gonna use this stance, and that meta commentary and how cool that is. There's a lot of that in Kaiju number 8, but a lot of it just doesn't sit well with me. And I completely understand it's a preference thing. A lot of the other animes do have meta commentary as well, which I don't have a problem with. But this one, it's a little bit up there, and I don't know why I don't like it. So, for example, sometimes they say, "Oh, a kaiju with this level appeared. They are super strong. Oh, now the kaiju level has risen this much by that much. It's like this soldier's capacity has reached 90%. Oh, they're super strong. But wait, now it's 99%. Whoa!" There are a lot of meta commentary, which I don't like, and I think if they would have deleted those type of things from this series, it wouldn't have been as hype as it is. And therefore, like when I see through those meta commentaries, I see like, you know, a typical sort of action series, which I don't really, I'm not really into it. I'm not gonna say that I don't like it, but it's just like I would probably not watch Kaiju number 8 season 2 either. So moving on. All right, so next up we got Call of the Night Season 2, which I'm going to be honest, when Season 1 was airing, I really liked this series. It kind of gave you that chill, relaxed feeling at the end of the day that you needed, and this was the anime to go to if you kind of, wanted to just chill back and watch some romance comedy type thing. With that being said, let's watch the trailer. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that much from season 1. Other than they decided that they wanted to turn the main character to a vampire. And also, like, the music was also really good in the first season. And the animation of where they were like flying into the night sky, it was really good. I really like the coloring as well. This anime is just like very beautiful, I kind of don't know what to expect. I mean, I said it was a comedy. Obviously, it's not a comedy, but there was like a lot of comedy in this anime as well, so you can't deny that. But yeah, like I'm kind of excited about this one as well. I might watch a couple of episodes and see where it goes, but I probably wouldn't be making videos on it. So we'll see what happens. This is a solid show, I feel like. All right, next up we got The Fragrant Flowers Bloom with Dignity, which I did make, I think, one short video on this, so I know a little bit going into this series. Apparently it's going to be a romance series about a boy and a girl that, are not supposed to be together, but, they want to be together. The guy is a little bit mean, or at least looks mean, looks like a delinquent, and the girl is like so sweet. But one of them is from the school that is supposedly for delinquents, and the other school that the girl goes to is for like, high tier members of society. And honestly, the character design, it's pretty typical, in my opinion. And the story doesn't really excite me either. I don't know if it does the job for you guys. I've heard a lot of good things about the manga. I'm not sure if like the anime would be as good. It's really popular series, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of feels like a watered down version of, not watered down, but like a shonen version of Yakuza Fiance, from like a few seasons back. But yeah, as I said, like, it's a good series. I might watch a couple of episodes and see if I, would like it or not. But probably not. But we'll see. Next up, what is this? It's another bunny girl senpai, but I haven't seen this one. Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been following this series. I remember when the first season came out, I watched it, but I have no clue. There were like so many of these movies and like Bunny Girl Senpai animes coming out that I had no idea how to follow them. You know, as you can see, like there are so many. So I don't know where this story, you know, has gone to. I'm gonna watch the trailer, see if it's good or not. Wait, wait, isn't this the same thing that happened like in the original first anime? Wait, is this the oh. So it is the same, but it's a new story? What happened to the original Bunny Girl Senpai? I don't know. The thing is, like, that the character design of this anime is kind of unique, you know, because of the nose of the characters. It's kind of like a bunny, right? Isn't this, by the way, isn't this series like a sort of like a multiple ending game? Because I feel like it would be so fitting for such a game. It probably is. There should be, right? I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, you know, I probably wouldn't watch it, but having watched the original one, I can say that it's like a solid series, you know? It's like a solid series, but yeah, I don't think I'll be watching this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So moving on. Now I'll be skipping a couple of these series because I don't know what they are. Like, for example, this one, I don't know what it is, season 4. Sakamoto Days, I know a little bit, but I haven't watched the first season, so I don't know anything about it. But this one is new. The very first new anime of this season, we had to go. Oh, well, actually, the Fragrant flower was also new, so we can't really say so. Whatever, like just discard that. But this looks fresh, right? And I don't know what it's even about, and it's called Gachiakuta. I don't know what's it about, you know? So let's just jump into the trailer. This looks very interesting. Oh wait, I do actually remember reading about this a while back. Oh my god. It's actually, I think it's about a pit that they throw like criminals down into, sort of like a Made in Abyss, you know. Well, they didn't throw people in there, but in this abyss, in this pit, there are like monsters and shit like that, and cleaners fight these monsters. And honestly, the animation looks clean, looks very unique. And I feel like this story sort of like sets up a lot of like political aspects to it as well. So, you know, like the people in the pits want to like fight the people that are on top of or whatnot. I feel like it sets up that environment as well if they want to go there. I don't know if they would, but this looks fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, this looks fucking good. Gachiakuta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but this looks good. I'll definitely be watching this one. I'm not gonna lie. This one is actually fucking good. And I don't know if it's a manga adaptation. It actually is. There's a manga of this anime, but it's not that highly ranked though. I mean, 7.9 is really, really good, to be fair. And it's been publishing since 2022, but I haven't heard of this. Maybe I'll, start reading the manga ahead to see how it is even before it starts airing, just like what I did with Kaiju number 8. But this is absolutely interesting, and I'm just looking to see what studio made this. Studio Bones. Oh yeah, they know how to do. Wait, this is Bones Films. That's fucking weird. Wasn't there like another Bones studio? Yeah, there is Bones. This is Bones Films. So I guess like it's a branch of Bones. But yeah, as you can see, like Bones do know how to make action anime. Like they did My Hero Academia, they did Mob Psycho, they did a lot of different fucking good things. Full Metal Alchemist, the original one. It's just like, it's going to be good, without a doubt. So I'll definitely be watching out for this one, and I would probably make a few short videos on it if it has some kind of lore, which I'm assuming it has to have. But yeah, this is absolutely great stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this is the very first anime that I'm actually excited about, other than Dandadan, of course. But moving on now for the crown jewel of this season, Grand Blue Season 2. I've been waiting for this anime for such a long time. This is the only series that I have been actively following through with the manga. It's the best. It's fucking the best comedy series out there, if not one of the best series of all time, if I, dare to say so myself. But I fucking love this series, guys. Like, if you don't know what this is, please watch season 1, and then you want to read the manga. The manga, what's really interesting about it is that it's monthly issued, and there are like around 100 chapters out, but it's fucking amazing, guys. It's you don't want to miss season 2 of this anime, trust me. Okay, there's subtitles. Dude, I did not expect this type of trailer for this anime. It has to be way more chaotic. Like, them saying stupid shit, of course. There it is. Like, oh my god. Oh, wait. These are like way ahead in the manga. I feel like they might have skipped a lot of the manga, or I might be wrong. I don't know. It's been such a long time that I've been reading this. It's like I can't really say. But I think I do recognize a lot of these arcs. Okay, but I don't know. I kind of was wishing that, they would just adapt all of the manga, but they might be just skipping, going back and forth, just like a lot of the anime adaptations of this kind. But yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to go back and check with the manga when it's obviously starts airing and we can actually start watching the manga and watching the anime. But dude, this is so good. Adult cast, gag, humor, and seinen, just like chef kiss. And I'm just like looking for the studio 0G. I don't know their other stuff though. I mean, I know this one. This is Isekai anime, but I haven't watched it obviously. Other than that, I really don't know this studio that much. I obviously know a bunch of their animes, but I haven't watched anything other than Grand Blue. So I might, I might start watching. Well, maybe not, but yeah. I mean, you know, when a studio comes up with such a fucking banger, you kind of want to like support them as well. So we'll see how it goes. But please do not miss Grand Blue. Please, just do not. It's insane. But moving on. Now, a new season of Dr. Stone. Again, with Dr. Stone, I watched, I think, a couple of seasons. I don't know how far I got into it. I just genuinely don't remember. There are so many arcs for Dr. Stone, and I know there are like a lot of fans. Obviously, I was very interested in Dr. Stone, but I just didn't keep up with the anime, I'm gonna be honest. But let's just watch the trailer and see what it's about. I'm gonna be honest, like the art style is really good. Like I fucking loved the art style. I loved the aesthetic of the anime, the whole story of the anime. But at some point I dropped it and I don't know why. As an anime channel, it's so embarrassing. Well, not as an anime channel, because I'm just doing a bunch of different things right now. But as someone that makes anime content, it's kind of embarrassing to say, like, I don't watch this, I don't watch that, and with a lot of, like, popular series as well. But it's just like, man, I don't have time. There are so many of them out there. It's just crazy, you know? But this looks good. I'm gonna be honest, this looks fucking good. It's just that if I want to get into it, I gotta go back and watch all of the other ones. And I just don't have time for that. I just genuinely don't have time for that, you know, guys? But yeah, this is also one of the good ones. Which I have no idea, so we're just gonna move on. The next one, which I'm not sure, and I haven't heard of it, and apparently it's called The Summer Hikaru Died. Ooh, what's the genre? It's horror, mystery, supernatural, and it's based off of web manga by Studio Cygames Pictures. Am I pronouncing it right? I haven't watched, let's see if I have watched any of their animes before. I mean, I recognize a bunch of them, but I haven't watched them, so I don't know actually. Let's watch the trailer and then read the synopsis because I don't know anything about this. Wait, I've actually read about this. I forgot. It's actually interesting. It's like there are two best friends. One of them turns into a monster. And then the story goes from there. Because this guy starts speculating that his friend is not his friend anymore and it's like something else. It's supposed to be horror. Horror anime is such a hard thing to do. Horror anime or horror manga in general, like horror genre, is really hard to nail. They're not horror, really. Like they're not scary, but the music is good. But I just wish that there was a horror manga out there that was actually horror, you know? Like you would sit back, watch it, and you feel that it's actually scary. And having watched like so many shitty horror movies, and so many horror movies in general, like nothing really scares me anymore. But this is very interesting. And as I said, like it's about two friends. One of them turns into a monster, and it just kind of goes from there. I'll probably be watching this, or at least, you know, having an eye out for it because it does sound interesting. And the character design, I like the character design as well. It's kind of creepy. This character reminds me of Denji, Hikaru Indu. And I gotta be honest, like the character design is actually good. But I don't know like how it's going to be a horror anime, but we'll see. So with that being said, moving on. And then next up we got something that I'm not proud of. Rent a Girlfriend Season 4. How many seasons have been there? Like 3? Are you sure? Because I feel like there have been like thousands of them. It's crazy. Wait, there's actually only 4 seasons of this? It's crazy because please guys, don't do this to yourself. But I think I've like wasted 200 chapters worth of time reading this manga. And most of it was because of the memes, right? And I wanted to keep up with the manga because it was such a meme, and making videos on it was actually like, you know, like what can I say? Like people actually find this funny as well, just like me. But like this is getting ridiculous, guys. Another season? Why? Dude, who fucking watches this shit? and I don't want to hold back because this is actually fucking bad. Like, this guy is the worst anime character I've ever seen in a romance anime. Like, I don't like him. I don't like any of the girls. It's just like, it's just a thirst trap. Look, it's just complete thirst trap. And it starts with this fucking water park arc. It's just bad, guys. I cannot imagine why people would want to watch this. And the manga is even worse. Like, with the anime, you have some music, you have some blushes, you have some like voice acting. It brings it up a notch, right? The manga is just like, ugh. Like you read and read and read and read and nothing happens. It's just like, what the hell am I watching in this, you know? Like, I swear to God that there was like a point where they start. Well, okay, well, this is kind of a spoiler, and I don't want to spoil it because this is technically just watching the trailers. But even after such a long relationship, this guy Kazuya keeps blushing at the most ridiculous thing. Keeps like, I don't know what to say, man. This is just I'm not happy about this anime, and I don't fucking know why they don't just start doing something else with their time, you know, because this studio, TMS Entertainment, I have watched a lot of their shows. Like, Nagatoro-san was a pretty good show, Real Life was good, Takagi-san is really good, like, Megalobox, it was really good. I know I dropped it, but it was fucking good. And I dropped it because I didn't have time. Baki, like, fuck, man. So many good series. And I haven't marked all of them. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I haven't marked Baki, but I have watched it. And it's just like, they're wasting their time with this series. But obviously, when there are so many chapters of this manga, there are so many seasons of this anime, people are watching it, right? It's just like, I don't see the appeal, man. I just genuinely don't see the appeal. And the voice actors are also really good. Like, everything about this anime is good, except the story. It's just, I don't know, man. But yeah, I'm definitely just gonna move on from this. I'm not gonna look at it. Maybe make a bunch of like short videos just making fun of it, I guess. But I wouldn't be watching that. But moving on, we have this anime, which I do remember. It's like an isekai reincarnation or whatever, and it's a season 2. I haven't watched the first season. I thought it was very mediocre. I don't know if you guys like would agree with me. It has lots of members, so I don't know. Maybe people liked it. Well, I mean, 7.4 is not a bad score at all. But I'm gonna be honest, like, it did not catch my attention. It was like very, as I said, mediocre at best. Like, Magic School, this guy has been reincarnated as a fucking some sort of a high tier family, as I can remember. I'm not sure. This is not something that I am pleased to see, and we see it all the time. And to be honest, there hasn't been that many isekai animes in this season, I just realized, which is really good. There has been a lot of like continuing series, no problems, but keeping the isekais low is not a bad thing. But yeah, I mean, there are like so many more. Yeah, well, there are a bunch of isekais to come. But with that being said, let's move on to this one, which has a interesting title: Neo Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt. I thought it was a name. Neo Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt. I'm not sure what even this is, but it's pretty popular apparently. There's a prequel. It's okay. This is apparently a series, and it's from Trigger Studio. Wow. Dude, I've never heard of this series, but it looks good. Holy shit. It's so unique. It's like it's not even an anime. Wait, these are name of the characters? Dude, this is good looking, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. Interesting. I've never heard of this, so let's go to the prequel. The prequel is pretty popular. What was it? When has it aired? 2010. Wow. It's a manga adaptation, and the manga is not that popular. The anime is, and it's gag humor, and I like gag humor. The Anarchy Sisters, Panty and Stocking, have been kicked out of heaven for, to put it mildly, misbehaving. Wait, oh my god, I was about to say that this reminds me so much of Has Been Hotel, like the style, and it kind of resembles that as well. Led by a priest named Garterbelt, these angels must buy their way back by exterminating ghosts in Dayton City. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but whatever. But this task requires unconventional weapons for these unorthodox angels. They transform the Lingeri into weapons to dispatch the spirits. Ooh, what? Unfortunately, neither of them take their duties seriously, as they rather spend their time in a pursuit of other hobbies. Panty prefers to sleep with anything that walks, and Stocking favors stuffing her face with sweets and haunting ghosts. Honestly, it sounds fun. This series does sound fun, I'm not gonna lie. And it's been like Studio Trigger. They changed studios apparently. Originally, it was with Studio Gainax, which is just like massive studio, only considering Evangelion, right? Which I haven't watched Evangelion. I really want to. But now this is like done by Studio Trigger. Studio Trigger is also really good. I like Cyberpunk, Darling in Franxx. This is a good fucking series, I feel like. I haven't heard of this. I might just fucking watch this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I might go back to season 1, watch that, and then start watching this one because it does seem interesting. We'll see how this goes. And moving on. Alright, so next up we got this anime, which the poster is kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie, and it's called Tougen Anki. Hopefully not mispronouncing that, but it's a action fantasy shonen by Studio Hibari, which I have watched a couple of their animes. Assassination Classroom, we know the Toilet Bound Hanako, and yeah, they have a lot of well-known popular shows that I know of. But let's watch the trailer and then read the synopsis because I don't know anything about this one and it kind of looks interesting. Okay, so it's like a fight against Onis and people who destroy Onis, I guess. Oh, apparently it's about a character that is an Oni. It seems interesting. my god. Okay. It's a little bit to the gory side from time to time, but it's a shonen, so it can't be. It does kind of give Jujutsu Kaisen vibes, I'm not gonna lie. But animation is not that great, at least in the trailer. It's good, but it has a style. I'll give it that. It has a style, but I'm just not really sure about this. Let's read the synopsis, see what it's about. Individuals with Momotaro and Oni blood coursing through the veins maintain a long-standing rivalry. And this Momotaro, what is it? The Oni are careless, rash, and disorderly, while the Momotaro protect the human world from the uncontrollable Oni. Okay, so it's kind of like what I said. People fighting Onis. Shiki Ichinoze is a reckless and irresponsible teenager, ever of his defiance and even proud of his expulsion from school. Despite Shiki's rebellious attitude, his foster father Tsuyoshi cares about him deeply. Tsuyoshi's selfless love is soon shown in an explosive incident when Momotaro barges in looking for Shiki. As a Momotaro himself, Tsuyoshi has been hiding Shiki for years and keeping his Oni origins a secret even from him. As he gives up his life to save Shiki and confesses everything in his dying breath, Shiki's Oni blood awakens for the first time, transforming him into an unruly monster overflowing with rage and thirst for revenge. Shiki's momentary outburst attracts the attention of Naito, an Oni teacher at the Rakshasa Academy, an institution for young Oni in need of understanding and perfecting their powers. Before Shiki can avenge his father, he must learn to control his headstrong and impulsive nature and, above all, fight against his own demonic blood. That sounds pretty typical, and it looks so much like Jujutsu Kaisen. Even the outfits, holy shit. Tell me if this character is just like not straight up out of Jujutsu Kaisen. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, it's an action series, that's for sure. And it kind of gave me Kaiju number 8 vibes. I feel like it's at that kind of level, which, you know, as I explained, I don't like that much. But with that being said, moving on. Okay, next up we got Silent Witch, or Secrets of the Silent Witch. And I haven't heard of this at all, but it's supposed to be a fantasy school type of anime. Let's watch a trailer and then we shall read the synopsis together. Alright, already getting some comedy vibes. I mean, it's a school show. There's going to be like... Okay, he's a little bit whiny. She's a little bit whiny. I mean, the animations are not that great. They're not like, you know, AAA animes, but sometimes even with these sort of animes, there are some hidden gems. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't watch this either. Oh, chess. Chess, holy shit. Okay, then there might be a short video there. Because I do have this series where I go through like chess positions in anime. And someone's name is Monica here, so I don't know. if you have played the Doki Doki Literature Club, you know who Monica is, you know? Yeah, I don't know, man. This kind of looked like a filler to me as well. So, let's read the synopsis, see what it's about. Monica Everett, the Silent Witch, is the only mage in the world who can use enchanted Magecraft, a true hero who single-handedly defeated a legendary black dragon. Okay? However, this young genius is actually super duper shy. That's right, she learned to cast spells silently just to avoid speaking in public, and despite her power, she has zero self-confidence. Now Monica has been tasked with secretly guarding the second prince. Can she keep it together as she faces both the evil forces targeting the prince and the terrors of social interaction? I mean, it's kind of in the comedy side, which I'm not completely against. Let's see what this studio is all about. Studio Gokumi. I haven't heard that much, but I have watched a couple of their shows, and I have seen a lot of their shows. Apparently, this is like the level of series that they work on. Like, the vending machine anime that I remember this one, and this one. Holy shit. But I'm not sure about this one. And the thing, like, I know that for most of these shows, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna watch this, I'm not gonna watch that. But the thing is, like, there's so much to do and there's so little time that I just have to keep it very, very concise. I have to be very particular in what I pick and what I watch. And honestly, this is probably not one of them. But hey, like, out of all of the shows that I'm saying that I wouldn't watch, like, if you do watch, complete respect. I have nothing against that. Even with Rent a Girlfriend, I mean, hey, it's an anime. It's, we watch these things for fun. We don't want to, like, really upset anyone. But moving on. Next up, we got this anime, which I don't know what it's even about. Apparently, it's a season 2 of something. Akaku's Fiancé second season. Why haven't I heard of this? The last season came out 2022. I remember the poster, but I've never got into it. I'm 6.8. But it has a lot of members, so I don't know. I would probably just skip this one, not watch the trailer because I don't know anything about it, and it's like a harem comedy romance. Then we got the Vending Machine season 2, which I'm fucking surprised that they're making a second season out of this. Holy fucking shit. The first season was so obnoxiously weird. So it's like the name of the anime is like Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now wander the dungeon. Like, I don't know. Like, even the first season didn't have that much. 160k members. It's not that bad. As you can see, like, it's, it didn't have that much of a high score. Why would they make a second season out of this? Bro, even the trailer is like, you know what I mean? Like, if this is the thing that they put in the trailer, it's just like what the anime is gonna be. It's more of like a sitcom, Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. It's like, even the trailer is boring. Yeah, I was just like a little bit curious to see the trailer, but holy moly, we're not gonna watch that. But this one, holy shit, City the Animation. I'm actually excited about this, guys. This is by the same author that made the Nichijou, Aravi Keiichi. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing. But yeah, I mean, Nichijou, great comedy series. Now the City the Animation, which is an adaptation of the City series that they have made. So I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Apparently it's a good comedy, close to how Nichijou is. Let's watch a trailer. Oh, it's very reminiscent of the manga. Doesn't have that much animations, but still, like, it's a little bit unique. It's kind of like you're reading the manga in the form of an anime. It's definitely unique. Yeah, I mean the suplex is still there. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is a fun anime. I'll definitely be watching it. It looks fun. It looks energetic. The animations are good. It looks so colorful. It's from Kyoto Animation. I mean, come on. I just don't know how the level of comedy, but it looks so fucking interesting. This is definitely something you want to look for. Like, this is a hidden gem. It doesn't have that many members. It's not that heard of among the anime community, apparently. But it looks fun. And the story I know a little bit about. Oh, hold on. Let me. We let it finish. Okay, it finished. But the story is apparently like about 3 university students that are like good friends and just like they're hectic. They do like a bunch of crazy shit. Let's read their synopsis. Midori is in a bit of a bind. She's in debt and her landlady is trying to shake her down for unpaid rent. Her best friend refuses to loan her cash since she's wised up to her tricks. Maybe some bullying would help. Or a bit of petty theft? Neither is sustainable. Maybe getting a job would sell things, but working means less time for fun adventures in the big city. It's like a slice of life type of comedy, but it's seinen and gag humor, which I do really like, and it seems really promising, I'm not gonna lie. And like Kyoto Animation, pretty well-known animation studio. Like, it's just like so many good series and all of them are very highly rated. We know a lot of them, you know. I feel like it's going to be a good series even though it doesn't have that many members. I feel like a lot of people will start catching up to it that, hey, oh, this is airing, we should probably watch it and whatnot. But yeah, but with that being said, moving on. Okay, so next up we got, I believe, is an isekai anime with a long ass title, and it's going to be adventure fantasy from Studio Maho Film, which I'm not sure. Maho Film. They have made a bunch of other isekai animes, like I know this one. Never heard of them that specifically. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna skip this isekai anime. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that interested in isekai animes, especially this low tier, but something has caught my eyes, which is this one. It's a girls love anime, and that's pretty interesting because we don't get a lot of those. So I think I'm gonna give this trailer a shot. It's gonna be comedy girls love school anime from Studio Mother. Studio Mother. They have made a bunch of good things. This one was like they were forced to marry each other or something like that, or live in the same apartment type of anime. I don't remember the English name. It was called More Than a Married Couple, yeah, but not lovers. They have like a bunch of other reincarnation animes as well, but this one is a girls love anime, and I'm not sure what it's gonna be about. Okay, it's not gonna be like very subtle apparently, or subtle. It's gonna be more like upfront. It's not what I was expecting. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I should like put this in the video, because honestly, whenever you talk about these sort of edgy shows, YouTube tends to shadow ban the videos. It's gonna get like restricted, but not restricted at the same time. And this doesn't seem that interesting, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I was hoping like, we would get into a story and it would develop, but it's like, even in the trailer, they're like, they're just confessing and confessing and confessing, so it's not gonna be a suspense type of love story, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's read the synopsis and see what's it about. Rinaka Amori is living her awkward and lonely junior high school life behind, determined to become a normal girl with normal friends in high school. Glamorous, confident Mai Uzuki is Rinaka's total opposite, wealthy, outgoing, and a literal fashion model. Against the odds, the two girls form an immediate connection. Rinako thinks she may have found the best friend of her dreams, until Mei's romantic confession sends her into a tailspin. Rinako wants to prove to Mei that being BFFs is better than being girlfriends, but Mei is dead set on convincing Rinako that they're destined to be lovers. Let the love games begin. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Apparently, it's a light novel and a manga. I mean, the light novel, I'm not sure because I've never read a light novel, so I don't know like how in terms of popularity would like 2K members be on my anime list. But in terms of manga, 11K for a romance anime is not that bad, and the score is not that bad, so I probably wouldn't watch this. I mean, not probably, I wouldn't watch this, but I mean, you don't get that many girls of animes that often, so maybe it's for some people, but not for me. And with that being said, there are so many other trailers that I would probably not watch because I don't want to make the video that long. There are so many rom-com animes coming out. Toilet Bound Hanako is also apparently getting a new season. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, yeah. When it came out, it was interesting to me, but I didn't follow up with the anime. Other than that, honestly, I'm going to leave all the other trailers for you guys to figure out if you want to like watch some of these shows that are less popular and less well known. But with that being said, really, really exciting season. So the anime series that I'm very, very excited about this season is, first of all, Dandadan. I'm going to be making a bunch of short videos explaining the lores of the spirits and the aliens and all of that. So do subscribe and keep an eye out for that. Dandadan first up on my list, and then Call of the Night Season 2. I might be taking a shot at that and see where that goes. And Gachiakuta, very interesting action fantasy anime. I'll definitely be looking for that. And Grand Blue Season 2. The jewel of this season, in my opinion. I'll be definitely making a bunch of short videos for that as well. And also the summer that Hikaru died sounded interesting. Rent a Girlfriend, absolutely not. And City the Animation, of course. That is also something that I would be watching. I think that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching, and be sure to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys will be watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.